Your love only leaves me in pain. Why am I begging you to stay? You made me cry more than you made me smile. Tonight I'm walking away. I kept your picture by my side, even when you gave me reasons not to try. Every promise faded into dust. Still I chose you, still I gave my trust. Late night calls turned into silent nights. I was losing battles trying to keep us alive. You held my heart but let it break apart. Now I'm picking up the pieces in the dark. Love shouldn't feel like drowning every day, but I stayed too long, watching us fade away. If you make me miserable more than happy, then it's time to let you go. No matter how much I love you deeply, I can't keep losing my soul. I gave you everything I had inside, but your goodbye was written in your eyes. And even though it hurts me so, tonight I'll finally let you go. The memories still echo in my mind, like a song I wish I could rewind. But every tear reminds me of the truth. Some hearts are meant to lose. I was holding on to what we used to be, while you were already setting yourself free. Now I see the ending crystal clear. Love can't survive when only one is here. Maybe someday you'll remember me, the boy who loved you endlessly. But I won't wait beside the door. I'm choosing me this time for sure. If you make me miserable more than happy, then it's time to let you go. No matter how much I love you deeply, I can't keep losing my soul. The hardest goodbye is the one you know, is the only way your heart can grow. So through the tears and through the cold, tonight I'll finally let you go. You were my favorite alone, and my heart is goodbye. But loving you was killing me, so I'm letting go tonight. You let me go, but my heart stayed behind, drifting alone where your shadow still shines. If loving you means losing me tonight, then I'll disappear with the tide. I am tired of chasing love, running circles, never enough. Every road had to lead back to you, but you already passing through. Destiny keeps changing lanes, leaving scars and leaving stains. I try to hold what couldn't stay, watch your silhouette fade away, and every promise turned to dust. Every dream we built lost trust. Now the ocean calls my name, nothing ever feels the same. I'm letting go of everything we were, like a broken song without the words. You found your light beyond my shore, while I'm drifting far Hope you found the trophy you chased, a better future, a brighter place. All the roses faded into smoke, while I'm holding pieces of what broke. Winter snow won't touch us now. Time erased a sacred vow. The boat is leaving, tide is high. No more reasons left to try. The stars above don't know my name, but they still witness all this pain. Your memory slowly slips away with every wave that pulls me astray. I'm letting go of everything we were, like a broken song without the words. You found your light beyond my shore, while I'm drifting farther than before. Thank you for the pain you gave to me. Now I'm lost upon an endless sea, setting you free, setting me apart, trying to throw away the key to my heart. Maybe someday you'll hear my voice inside the wind, inside the noise, and wonder if I made it through the storm I learned from losing you. I'm letting go of everything we were, like a broken song without the words. You found your light beyond my shore, while I'm drifting farther than before. The boat is sailed beyond your eyes, carrying tears beneath the skies. And though my heart still calls your name, I'll never sail your way again. You left a hole inside my chest, where your love used to rest. Now every night feels cold and dark. You're the ghost inside my heart. Sometimes I wonder why I gave you my heart, why I believe we'd never fall apart. You walked away without a second look, left me drowning in the dreams you took. Every road reminds me of your name. Nothing in my life feels quite the same. The silence screams louder than before, and I keep waiting at a closed door. You know I loved you more than words could say, but somehow that was never enough to make you stay. The space in my heart was wide and free. Now it's an empty room without your melody. I gave you all I had, every piece of me. Now I'm lost inside the memory without your love. The colors fade away without your love. I'm just surviving day by day. I still replay the moments in my mind, searching for the reasons I can't find. Maybe loving you was my mistake. Maybe some hearts are meant to break. If you ever think about what we had, no, I'm still healing from the best and worst I've had. The love was real, the pain is too, and every scar still leads to you. The space in my heart was made for you. Now every beat feels lonely and untrue. I gave my soul and watched it fall apart. had to end this way. Sometimes I wonder why you couldn't stay. Don't belong to me anymore. Like a wave that left the shore, I'm still holding memories while you're letting go of me. I loved you more than words could say. Never needed proof each day, 'cause I believed your heart was mine. Now I'm staring at goodbye. Pictures fade, the silence grows. With your love when nobody knows. We're standing here, worlds apart, holding pieces of a broken heart. You don't belong to me anymore. Like a wave that left the shore, two roads running endlessly. Different dreams, different destiny. There's no ending we can see, only one last memory. So with tears inside my heart, bye from me before I fall apart. Every promise feels like rain, washing love into the pain. I still hear your voice at night, but you're fading from my side. If loving you means letting go, then I'll carry what we know. Some stories are meant to stay, they slowly drift away. You don't belong to me anymore, but I love what came before. Though our paths will never meet, I'll keep your shadow with me. And if someday you think of me, remember what we used to be. This is where I set you free. Bye from me. You said forever, now you're gone. I'm holding on to what went wrong. My heart still calls your name at night, but forever was a lie. Love was forever in my mind, back when your hand was holding mine. We had a fire, we had a dream. Now it's fading like a memory. I search for reasons every day why our love just slipped away. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, but somehow lost all control. Tell me where the magic went. Was it real or just pretend? Every promise that you made turned into a rainy day. You said we'd never say goodbye. Now I'm alone, asking why. I loved you with all my might, then you vanished from my side. Love and pain walk side by side since the day you left my life. I'm not sure I can love again, not sure I can trust again. Every song reminds me where we went wrong. The echoes of your voice remain like a shadow in the rain. maybe time will heal the scars. Maybe I'll find who you are, without the tears, without the lies, without the darkness in my eyes. You said we'd never say goodbye. Now I'm alone beneath the sky. The love I gave, the trust I knew, disappeared the day you flew. Love and pain still keep me company, like waves upon an endless sea. I'm not sure I can love again, not sure I can trust again. You said forever, but forever was a lie. I wrote your name on a goodbye letter tonight, but my hands still shake like you're holding me. Late night rain against the window pane, your sweater still hanging by the door. I thought love was enough to keep us, but some hearts drift apart before they break. I read your messages 1,000 times, searching for the version of us that stayed alive. We laughed, we dreamed, we tried to hold the tide, but somewhere in the silence we stopped standing side by side. I never wanted this to end, but love can hurt even when it's gentle. And I'd rather tell you the truth than keep pretending we're not fading. So this is my goodbye letter, written with a trembling hand. I still care about you deeply, but I can't force us to understand. We both deserve a love that fits, not one we have to fight to keep. So I'm letting go with kindness, even if it breaks me in my sleep. The coffee shop, the midnight drives, the way you smile when the city lights pass by. Those memories will stay with me, not as regrets, but chapters of who we used to be. I hope one day this ache feels small and we remember each other without falling apart, because what we had was real, it just wasn't forever. So this is my goodbye letter, written with a trembling hand. I still care about you deeply, but I can't force us to understand. We both deserve a love that fits, not one we have to fight to keep. So I'm letting go with kindness, even if it breaks me in my sleep. Maybe love is also knowing when to walk away before the beautiful parts turn into blame. I'll carry the good with me and leave the rest to heal with time. This is my goodbye letter, the hardest words I've ever said. I'm wishing you a future full of peace and love ahead. And though tonight my heart is heavy, I know we'll both be alright. Goodbye, no man. I'm choosing growth over holding on too tight. Gave my heart, you let it fall. Now I'm talking to these empty walls. Your tears say what your lips denied. You lost my love the day you lied. Those tears inside your eyes tonight are telling truths you used to hide. You never chose the love I gave. You watched it slowly drift away. I trusted every word you said, built my dreams inside my head. But all I found when lights went dim was pain that never seemed to end. I was holding on while you let go. Now the silence speaks more than you'll ever know. I gave my all, I gave my soul. You left a wound that won't let go. No happy ending, no sunrise, just broken memories and goodbyes. Now every road leads back to pain. Every tear falls down like rain. It's love lost for me, love lost for life. You walked away without a sound, left shattered pieces on the ground. I kept believing we'd survive while you were saying your goodbye. Every promise fades to gray, every color washed away, and now your shadow's all I see. But you once stood beside me. I was holding on while you let go. Now the silence speaks more than you'll ever know. I gave my all, I gave my soul. You left a wound that won't let go. No happy ending, no sunrise, just broken memories and goodbyes. Now every road leads back to pain. Every tear falls down like rain. It's love lost for me, love lost for life. Maybe someday you'll understand what slipped away right through your hands. But by then I'll be gone, just another sad song. I gave my all, I gave my soul. You left a wound that won't let go. No happy ending, no sunrise, just broken memories and goodbyes. Now every road leads back to pain. Every tear falls down like rain. It's love lost for me, love lost for life, love lost for life, love lost for life. You were my forever, now you're my goodbye. You wore diamonds in the summer light. I had nothing but a heart to give tonight. Rich girl, poor boy, standing by the riverside. Different worlds, same lonely eyes. It was a quiet afternoon in June. The river carried whispers to the moon. I saw you standing where the water shined, like a dream that faded, left behind. Your dress was bright, your smile was gold. I was just a story never told. You looked at me, the whole world slowed, and suddenly my heart began to know. You belong to castles in the sky, I belong to roads that wandered by. But for a moment we were side by side, watching our reflections in the tide. You're a rich girl, I'm a poor boy, two hearts making the same noise. Money couldn't hide the tears you cried, love couldn't change the world outside. Rich Birds flew home across the fading blue, and somehow I kept thinking about you. 1,000 dreams between your world and mine, yet your lonely eyes look just like mine. If I had everything someday, would you still remember my name? Or was I just a shadow by the stream, a stranger living in your dream? Rich girl, poor boy, still hear your voice echo through the silence of my choice. Different lives, but one heartache remains, like falling summer rain. Rich girl, poor boy, different worlds, same lonely eyes. I carried your picture through all my years, through lonely nights and silent tears. Then fate looked back and called your name. The girl I loved became my wife one day. There was a photograph lying in the rain. A little boy picked it up and walked away. A smiling girl with eyes so bright became the dream he held every night. He kept it hidden in a little box through changing seasons and ticking clocks. Never knew her name, never knew her face, but somehow love had found a place. Years kept moving, life rolled on. The little boy was almost gone, but that old picture stayed the same, like destiny was calling him. I carried your picture through all my years, through lonely nights and silent tears. I never knew that fate could write a love so perfect, a love so right. One old photo, one lost smile led me to you after all this time. Now every page of my life is true, 'cause the girl in the picture was always you. One evening you found that faded frame. You looked at me and softly changed. You said, "Where did you get this from?" My heart stood still, my breath was gone. You whispered words I'll never forget. The day I lost it, I was 7 yet, and suddenly the world made sense, like heaven had left its evidence. Maybe some stories are written above, maybe some strangers are destined for love. Maybe one picture can cross the years and bring two hearts from different worlds. I carried your picture through all my years, through every hope and every fear. Now you're beside me, holding my hand, the girl from the picture. first girl I loved was always you. She came like light through the rain, touched my heart then left again. Now all I hold is her name, and silence calling her the same. She flooded into my life one day, like golden light in a soft sun ray. Her smile was calm, her eyes so bright. She turned my dark into gentle light. But love like hers was never meant to stay. Like butterflies, she drifted away. Her butterfly wings, they carried her far, past every dream, past every star. And I'm still here with pieces of us fading slow in the dust. The room still breathes her memory. Every shadow feels like she's near to me. But time won't wait, it just moves on. Even when everything feels gone, I try to hold what couldn't remain, like catching light in the pouring rain. So now I learn to set her free, even if it breaks what's left of me. She was love, she was pain, she was beauty I can't reclaim. Still feel you in the silence, even when you're gone from me. I promised I won't love again, but I'm breaking quietly. Love was a feeling I held in my heart, right from the end and back to the start. But you walked away like I was nothing at all. Now I'm the one who's learning to fall. It's a terrible feeling I can't explain. Every memory still calls your name. I try to move on, but it pulls me back, living in shadows of what we had. And now you're gone, and so is love from my life. Left me here with tears I can't hide. I told myself I'd never love again, but I still feel you under my skin. It hurts too deep, I can't pretend that I'm ever gonna be okay again. Trust is gone, I gave it away. Now every night just feels the same. I see your face in the fading light, but you're not here when I close my eyes. I can't believe what we became. Love turned into a broken name, and I'm still here stuck in the rain, whispering your ghost in pain. Now you're gone, and so is love from my life. Left me here with tears I can't hide. crying, but you can't hear me now. Still holding on while you're letting go somehow. The tears keep falling every night I break apart. You left so quietly, but took my whole heart. I still see your shadow in my room, still hear your voice inside the silence too. Everybody says that I'll be fine, but they don't know you're still on my mind. The pictures fade, the pain remains. Sunshine comes, but nothing changed. I smile outside so no one knows how much it hurts to let you go. And every lonely midnight hour I lose another piece of us. I try to stop missing you, but missing you is not enough. I'm crying in a room full of people, feeling alone even when they're close. Trying to forget you, trying to move on, but my heart still waits when you're already gone. I'm crying like the rain on my window tonight, crying, wishing I could make it right. You found a new life, a new light to hold, while I'm here with memories turning cold. I read our messages again, looking for a place where love could have been saved. Maybe I loved you way too much. Maybe forever was never enough. The street lights blur through tear-filled eyes. Just another evening asking why. If love was real, then tell me this. Why does goodbye hurt like this? If I could hear your voice once more, I'd probably fall apart again. Some hearts heal and find their way, mine still calls your name. I'm crying in the dark when nobody sees, holding broken pieces you left with me. Trying to be stronger, trying to survive, but losing you still hurts inside. I'm crying though I know you're not coming back. Crying, standing on the edge of what we had. You moved on so easy like we never were, while I'm still crying over her. I thought forever meant forever with you. Now I'm just a memory you won't hold on to. We said goodbye under the same sky we once dreamed under. This is our last farewell, my once sweet love. Underneath the sky we dreamed of rising above. Our chapter closes like fading light, two shadows drifting into the night. No anger left, no reason to fight, just empty hands in the pale moonlight. So I let you go, slow and true, not as a stranger, but someone I knew. No tears to fall, just silent room, a broken heart still beating for you. We were a story the wind couldn't keep. Now I whisper your name and I can't sleep. What we had doesn't fade, it just bends. Love doesn't break, it quietly ends. So with a gentle smile, I watch you You broke my heart where I forever stood. Now I'm walking out the castle we built. Every promise turned to dust and tears, but losing you is how I heal. In the shadow of your betrayal I remain, holding memories that still whisper your name. The garden we planted is drowning in rain. Love turned to silence and silence to pain. You said forever with your hand in mine, but forever faded somewhere in time. I tried to save what was already gone. Now I'm learning how to carry on. You broke my heart where I forever stood, turned all our dreams into misunderstood. Brick by brick, the walls began to fall. Now the echoes of your voice fill these halls. I walk away from the castle we built, leaving behind the sorrow and guilt. Though tears still fall when your memory calls, I'll rise again from these broken walls. Every late night promise fades like smoke. Every I love you feels like a joke. The picture of us slowly starts to blur. A lesson in love I wish I never learned. You chose a road that didn't lead to me. Now I'm setting all these heartaches free. The chains of your lies no longer hold. I'm finding strength inside my soul. You broke my heart where I forever stood, turned all our dreams into misunderstood. Brick by brick, the walls began to fall. Now the echoes of your voice fill these halls. I walk away from the castle we built, leaving behind the sorrow and guilt. Though tears still fall when your memory calls, I'll rise again from these broken walls. Maybe someday, when the pain is gone, I'll hear our song and still move on. The scars remain, but they don't define the man I've become after goodbye. You broke my heart where I forever stood, but I found myself where the ruins stood. Brick by brick, I'm building something new, a life that doesn't depend on you. The castle we built has faded away, but my heart found light beyond the grave. And though your shadow still sometimes falls, I'm stronger now than these broken walls. I walked away from the castle we built and finally found myself. heart writes painted red under the moonlight. Every empty page still whispers your name, and all I do is bleed, bleed. Sometimes the weight is too heavy to hold, a silent storm inside a soul growing cold. I try to lock the sadness far away, but it found my shadows and chose to stay. I picked up a pen and a blank white page, hoping words could free me from this cage. But every line I wrote became a scar, a map of all the places that you are. The ink disappeared before I could heal, leaving only wounds that still feel real. I ran out of tears to cry for you tonight. Now my heart writes painted red under the moonlight. Every empty page still whispers your name, like a fire that survives inside the rain. No more ink left for the world to see, only broken pieces of what's left of me, lying on these pages where our story used to be. And all I do is bleed, bleed. The cameras stay white, but my soul turned gray. Every memory stole another piece away. I chase the echoes of your fading voice, like loving you was never really my choice. The nights grew longer than they used to be, and loneliness became a part of me. I kept searching for a place to hide, but every road just led me back inside. The ink disappeared before I could heal, leaving only wounds that still feel real. I ran out of tears to cry for you tonight. Now my heart writes painted red under the moonlight. Every empty page still whispers your name, like a fire that survives inside the rain. No more ink left for the world to see, only broken pieces of what's left of me, lying on these pages where our story used to be. And all I do is bleed. If love was a book, then mine lost every page, and the ending was written in heartbreaking rage. Still I read your memory over and over again, even knowing how the story ends. I ran out of tears to cry for you tonight. Now my heart writes painted red under the moonlight. Every empty page still whispers your name, and somehow nothing ever feels the same. No more ink left for the world to see, only shattered dreams and fading memories, lying on these pages where our story used to be. And all I do is bleed. Yeah, all I do is bleed, bleed, bleed. I gave you all my midnight skies. You left me with the sunrise cries. Now every memory cuts right through. I'm fading from your love, from you. Late night shadows on my wall, still hear your name when silence calls. Every promise turned to dust, every dream dissolved in us. empty space I hold. I try to stay, I tried enough, but forever wasn't in your love. And I keep replaying every word, searching for a reason that still hurts. I don't wanna fall again into the arms that let me break. You took the pieces of my heart and left me drowning in the dark. Now every tear becomes the rain, washing your memory away. I'm fading from your love, fading from your love. Pictures buried in my phone remind me that I'm here alone. You moved on without a sound, while I'm still lost in what we found. Maybe one day I'll be free from the ghost of you and me, but tonight your shadow stays, living in my lonely days. I don't wanna fall again into the arms that let me break. You took the pieces of my heart and left me drowning in the dark. Now every tear becomes the rain, washing your memory away. I'm fading from your love, fading from your love. Gone from your love. I walked alone on an empty road, carrying dreams that I couldn't hold. Every light faded into the gray, and all of my strength slipped away. I called your name in the darkest night, searching for hope, searching for light. Why were there only one set of footprints in the storm? I thought you left me when my world was torn. Then I heard a whisper through the pouring rain. I was carrying you through all the pain. You were the footprints I couldn't see, the unseen hands holding on to me. When my heart broke and I lost my way, you carried me through every lonely day. And now I know I was never alone. Even in the shadows, you brought me home. The nights were long, the tears were cold. Some battles left my spirit old, but every step that I thought was mine was guided by a love divine. When all the answers disappeared, you stayed beside me through every fear. You were the footprints I couldn't see, the unseen hands holding on to me. When my heart broke and I lost my way, you carried me through every lonely day. And now I know I was never alone. Even in the shadows, you brought me home. Now the rain is falling softer tonight, and I can finally see the light. The road behind tells a different story, a path of grace, a path of glory. You were the footprints I couldn't see, the unseen hands holding on to me. When my heart broke and I lost my way, you carried me through every lonely day. one set of footprints in the sand, because you carried me when I couldn't stand. Gave my heart to someone passing by. Now every night I ask the stars why they never loved me. I just couldn't see the one who broke my heart was me. I saw forever in a stranger's eyes, built a dream from beautiful lies. Every warning faded in the dark. I was chasing light, they left a scar. I can't blame the rain for falling down. I handed them the crown, an innocent heart with nowhere to go, holding on to someone who never held me close. Now the silence sings louder than before, and my heart's still knocking on a locked door. Photographs fade, but the memories stay, like shadows that won't wash away. I gave my all, they gave goodbye. Now I'm learning how to survive. I can't blame the wind for changing course. Love lost its source, an innocent heart with nowhere to go, holding on to someone who never held me close. Now the silence sings louder than before, and my heart's still knocking on it locked door. Maybe someday I'll understand why some hearts slip through our hands. Until then I'll wear these scars like faded maps beneath the stars. An innocent heart with nowhere to go, searching for a love that feels like home. Though the tears still fall like rain tonight, I'll find my way back to the light. I gave my heart away too soon. Now I'm healing beneath the moon. Through thick and thin, we walk the road, holding on when the nights felt cold. You were my shelter, my place to hide. Now I'm standing here with tears I can't deny. We chased the stars, we made our plans, built forever with our trembling hands. But somewhere between the dreams we knew, the distance grew and I lost you. When doubts started filling up your mind, I searched for answers I could never find. I held you close, looked in your eyes, but love was fading behind your smile. When the storm came knocking at our door, you stopped fighting like before. I was holding on, you let me go. Now I'm dancing with the ghosts I know. Through every struggle, every scar, I still carry who we are. since the day we fell apart. When the storm came knocking, you stopped calling. Now your memory's the only voice that answers when I'm falling. Every street still speaks your name. Nothing here feels quite the same. The photographs are fading slow, but not the pain of letting go. Maybe some loves aren't meant to stay. Maybe forever slips away. But if you ever hear this song, know a part of me still holds on. When the storm came knocking at our door, you stopped fighting like before. I was holding on, you let me go. Now I'm dancing with the ghosts I know. Through every struggle, every scar, I still carry who we are. Though the world keeps moving on, my heart still waits where you've gone. Dear no Mel, I wrote this in the silence. After nights of fighting with my mind, we were beautiful in moments, but somewhere we got lost in time. I still care, they never changed, but love alone can't heal what's strained. So I'm changing it to goodbye, even though it breaks me inside. We both deserve a heart that feels at home, not two souls trying to survive alone. I remember the light in your eyes, but I can't keep living on borrowed time. So I'm changing it to goodbye. You were a chapter I'll never regret, a song I'll still hear in the rain. But holding on is hurting us, and love shouldn't feel like pain. I hope one day you'll understand. I'm letting go with gentle hands. So I'm changing it to goodbye, even though it breaks me inside. We both deserve a heart that feels at home, not two souls trying to survive alone. I remember the light in your eyes, but I can't keep living on borrowed time. So I'm changing it to goodbye. If love is real, it also knows when to stay and when to let go. I'm changing it to goodbye.